and welcome to the McKelvey Group training module. We will be training in Excel. In this video, we will be learning about how to use the index and match functions with Boolean logic. This allows us to be able to reference more than one column at a time. As a review, the index function returns the value at a given position in a range or array. You can use the index to retrieve individual values or entire rows and columns. Index is often used with the match function, where match locates and feeds a position to index. And Boolean logic is an algebraic theory where the values of set variables are either true or false, and usually denoted with a 1 or 0 respectively. In the example problem provided in this video, we have a table to the left provided to us with different specs on various pickup trucks. We also have a smaller table to the right with drop-down lists for each of the specs. We would like to do a price lookup for a specific truck and have that price for that truck auto-populate the last cell of the smaller table, or cell K7. We will first select the specs of the first truck that we wish to look up a price for. So, for example, we will choose a GMC Denali 2500 diesel in the color blue, and you can change the specs as shown. In the table, this truck is listed only once, and instead of hunting for it manually ourselves, we can have the price we are looking for auto-populate the cell. By using the following formula, we can look through multiple columns and have the answer do our price lookup for us and return the price for the truck we specified. First, step 1, we will click on the cell we wish to have our answer auto-populate in, or again, K7, and then we'll type into the formula bar or into the cell itself directly the following formula: equals index parentheses. Then we will be indexing the price with a price lookup, so we will highlight all of the prices in the table to the left here. And it should say H3 to H56. Then comma, and then match, parentheses. And rather than giving us a specific lookup value, here's where we will start to use Boolean logic. And because we're looking for one true answer, or the answer for the price of the Denali we chose, we are going to type a 1, comma, parentheses. And then for the lookup array, we will first click our make we would like to search, or the GMC, in cell K2, and make it equal to the entire make column by highlighting the entire make column. So go ahead and do that. And it should say C3 to C56. Then close parentheses. And because we're not only looking for just any GMC, we're looking for a specific one, we will now continue to search for our model, or the Denali, by hitting the shift and star, and then a new parentheses, and then click on the Denali, or K3 cell, equals, and then we're going to highlight the model column, the entire model column, and close parentheses again. And we're going to do this for also our size, fuel, and color, and we'll end up with a formula as follows. You can do all of that manually as well. Because we've typed this, we're now able to reference any of these specs in the columns in the table to the left for their price lookup. Then we're going to type comma, and because we want this to be an exact match for the truck we're looking for, we're going to type 0. Then close parentheses to close that match, and because we don't need to specify a column or row number, we'll put another close parentheses to close out the index function. And because this is an array, we can't hit enter on our keyboard to solve, but must instead hit Control-Shift-Enter. As you can see, the correct price for the GMC we were looking for auto-populated the cell. And we can verify this manually by checking the table. GMC Denali 2500 diesel in blue, $53,000, which is correct. If we want to look up another truck, step 2, we'd simply change the specs. And as long as the truck is in this table, it will populate the cell. So for example, Dodge Ram 2500 diesel blue is $47,000.